Man, it is Friday, as they like to say around Middle Tennessee. Look at that beautiful view of downtown Nashville. My goodness. At least we don't have trucks stopped in the middle of the road. That's always a positive. It's a beautiful day here in Middle Tennessee. Taking a look, that is Bridgestone Arena. And let's see if I can name this. Ernest Tubbs Record Shop, Crossroads, Alan Jackson's Good Time Bar, Mellow Mushroom, and I guess what's the rib place there? I don't know what it's called.
Which one?
The rib place there on the corner. Rippies.
No, I don't know.
That's it.
I should know more about that. Looks like we traded in our big trucks for some little trucks.
Well, we've got some little trucks, but at least they're off the road.
Exactly. That's a good rap name too. Little truck.
This is a positive. A little truck. And that's a country rapper for sure. That's definitely a hip hop artist.
Right. Hickok.
So
That's
there's
good.
that.
I've heard that.
That is the voice of Justin Cooley.
Hey.
And Justin, it's beautiful outside now. Is it going to stay that way all day?
Well, let's see. First of all, our weather is brought to you today by Roy Meat Service, the local Nashville meat shop. Stop by Roy Meat Service to get your local meat, whether it be a bologna sandwich, mac and cheese, ribs, anything you want. Roy's has it, and they have a very nice and attentive staff that can get you anything you want. Also, and if you have friends and you want to grill out, especially for football coming up, and that's already dropped, go Vols, you can bring meat to go because they have raw meat to go. You can pick it up there. The meat that they have is fantastic. So just go ahead and do it, because me and Chris, hey, we're in the studio together today.
That's right.
We might go hit up the Es Fernando's quesadillas there at Roy's Meat Service.
What might we get to drink, Justin?
Oh, we could get a RC Cola.
You mean like this?
Oh,
This
he's got an RC.
Beautiful
Look at that.
RC Cola here. Is that? You can get one of those, man.
Yes. Oh, wow. Look at that prop placement.
Imagine.
Yes, absolutely.
I'd not get this one at Roy Meat Service, but I'll get one later there.
That was good. Where did you get that?
I picked it up at the gas station on the way here.
That's fantastic. That is true believer in the Roy Meat Service. But check it out. Today's weather is there's going to be a high 92, low of 72. Looks like there's a 15% chance of rain throughout the day, but hopefully it holds off. I don't know the difference between the clouds. I know that cumulus is something we don't talk about here.
I was about to say, wait a minute. Speaking of the studio we're in, let's not say that.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know if is that a cumulus cloud over there?
I think those are cirrus clouds.
So we're good.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's your weather for today. What's the UV index? Do you know?
You know what? I did not even look up today's
So we could be in trouble.
weather. Hold on. The UV index for today, I'm going to guess 8 out of 10.
That's a good guess.
Nope, it's 9.
Oh, man. Goodness gracious.
9 out of 10, but only 54% humidity.
Yeah, that's great. I get that. I'm getting that too right here.
I'll take that.
Me too. Anything under 100 is great. Here in old Tennessee.
There ain't no doubt about that. I am not a fan. I mean, I think about being hot and I sweat.
Yeah, me too.
So I'm like, no, thank you.
Me too. That is funny, man. I wish I could shut it off, but every time I think about sweating, here comes the beads on the neck.
That's brutal. It's brutal. It's not for me.
No.
Yeah, it's you mentioned it. Tennessee played football last night.
Yes, go ball.
A lot of folks played football last night, as a matter of fact, Justin.
Very big point.
It was interesting that Tennessee kind of started the season literally the best possible way you can start it. And that was getting a pick on defense, scoring on the first play of offense. I mean, you couldn't have scripted a better start.
Yeah, exactly.
For Tennessee football.
Right, exactly. Especially being a defensive play, I feel like there's a lot of hype going into the season for the offense, rightfully so. Hendon Hooker is a show, but with it being a defensive play, I think it just set the tone perfectly.
It did. Now, obviously, they still gave up quite a few third down conversions, which is not ideal. But not only did
who has to be clutch though?
bend don't break. They only gave up 10 points. But as I mentioned on Twitter, Vanderbilt went 5,000 miles, played on an island, and scored more points.
63.
So
I don't even know if Vanderbilt, and this is no knock to them, but combined like 5 games last year, I don't think they got 63 points.
you could just pick any random 5 games and
Exactly.
score 63.
Their highest ones.
I mean, they haven't scored 60. They never scored 63 points in a game, not even like in the James Franklin era.
Right, exactly.
I think that may be a school record. I'm not even sure.
They're done with the season. They're good.
Yeah, they're like, hey, we can do this. How about Harold Landry?
Oh, I know. How sad is
Torn
that?
ACL. That's brutal.
Listen. I mean, I don't contribute anything
but
to
you
the
do wear
success.
a jersey just in case.
Exactly. And you guys say 12th man. Can you come play with us? See, things were like that. It's like Harold Landry goes down. Who knows? They could just cover their eyes.
They might
and pick
need
somebody from the stands.
There you go.
But on a serious note, I think that the Titans are going to feel that loss.
That's a huge loss.
He was the beating heart of the defense behind Kevin Byard and Jeffrey Simmons.
Well, and here's the thing. I mean, look, Harold Landry is their top pass rusher.
Exactly.
And I think that's going to be, and we talked about this yesterday on Main Street Sports Today, how, I'm more excited about the Titans defense than I am about their offense. I think I have more excitement about the defense, or as much excitement about this year's defense as I did last year's potential offense with Julio and et cetera. So,
exactly.
This is a big loss, but if there's anything that Mike Vrabel can replace, it's a pass rusher.
That's true. Yeah, we are. The depth that J-Rob and Mike Vrabel have gotten is, I mean, he was on display last year, obviously with all the injuries and things like that. But you're right. If there's anybody that can get a next man up mentality from that team, it's definitely the Braves.
Yeah. Rashad Weaver and Ola Adonai. Adonai. I don't know how to say his name.
Yeah, I don't know either. Yeah,
Adonai.
I don't even want to try.
I have no idea. Anyway,
I just got Okanak. I can't even do it.
Ola is his first name, so I'm just going with Ola.
Right. Okay.
Ola.
He probably like that.
And so they've got great depth. So I'm looking forward to it. I know this isn't a sports show, and I apologize, but I'm so excited.
It's news, though.
Tennessee sports news. Because, I mean, it's college football, high school football tonight. It's going to be a huge night for high school football. You can follow mainstreetpreps.com. You can you can watch the live Friday Night Live show right here on the same channel as you are watching this show live. So there's plenty of stuff to go around. We've got a lot of news to get to. I mean, a ton of news to get to.
Yes.
So we're definitely going to do that. But I did when you mentioned Tennessee and whatnot, it was kind of important. I thought that we. I mean, I didn't just wear this shirt today for no reason.
Go foul.
I mean,
ball so hard.
I wore my orange and white checkered shirt on very much on purpose.
I really want to grab some overalls, like bad.
I have some.
I bet, man.
They're too small for me. I'll bring them to you.
Yes, checker.
They're the orange and white checkered overalls,
dude. I'll pay it for them. So that's a gym.
What would you wear under it?
I mean, hopefully, if I'm hype enough, I'd go bare chest.
Bare chest. See, I can't do that because I look like I have a bare chest. So
I did. Yeah, I got a lot of meat on here, but it
doesn't work for me. I couldn't do it. I couldn't pull it off. You maybe.
That's a very big maybe. Because I'm getting to the age where it's like, why is he doing that still?
Please don't. Yeah. Can we stop that?
Does he know that we stopped doing that after college?
College? What's that? Anyway, big news coming your way here in just a few moments, Justin. We got the top 3 stories here in the studio of George Plaster. So,
in studio.
As you see. So we've got literally 2 of our 4 shows being put out here on a 3rd show. So just all the cross promotion.
Absolutely. I mean, it's
all
just
the cross promotion,
cross pollination, cross promotion.
Yeah, it's insane. So you guys, we'll
Thanks,
take
Will.
we'll take a quick break here, Justin, and you guys stick with us because we do have our top 3 stories and one little bonus on the other side of Mornings on Main Street. This is Main Street Media Television. We'll be back after this.
The high school football season is here, and nobody handles Friday nights better than Main Street Media. Here's Zach Womble with details.
That's the name of the game here at Main Street Media and Main Street Preps. Is, we've been doing this for a long time now, and I think you hit on it. We've got an army of reporters across all of Middle Tennessee. I think there's about 130 schools in the Middle Tennessee area, and we try to cover all of them. We cover about 11, 12 counties at this point. And those Friday night shows, it's we're gonna show that off. We're gonna showcase the talent that we have on the field with reporters across several mid-state games on the weekly basis. So whether you're in Williamson County, whether you're in Giles County or Murray County or Montgomery or Robertson or anywhere in between, we're gonna have you covered from 6 to 11.
Friday Night Live is presented by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office, where fans don't let fans drive drunk.
This is Eric Berner with Rockcastle Wealth Advisors. I help people in the pursuit of making their money live as long as they do. People hire me because I use a customized, individualized, and personal approach for the person I'm working with. Everyone's situation is different. If you've lost a spouse or a parent and want to make sure your inheritance is utilized and does not just disappear, I can help with that. Call me at 615-235-1058 or email eric@rockcastlewealth.com.
Hi, this is Melissa Hoisington, Regional Crisis Director from Volunteer Behavioral Health. Disasters can affect everything in your life, including your emotional health. Help is available during these uncertain times. The Tennessee Recovery Project is a free, supportive resource for adults and children who have experienced the effects of natural or human-caused disasters. Specialists are available for counseling by phone or in person. For free, confidential service, please call 833-954-2424. The hotline is open 7 days a week, 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. Move forward with the help from the Tennessee Recovery Project.
Do you love bacon? I mean, do you really love bacon? Who doesn't, right? The 3rd annual Murfreesboro Bacon Fest is coming up Saturday, September 10th. Admission and parking are free. The Bacon Festival will feature live music, food, and craft vendors. And did I say bacon? You can ride a mechanical hog ride. Visit the Kids Zone with free inflatables. There will also be hourly raffles with great prizes and an opportunity to purchase Bacon Festival merchandise. And did I say bacon? Yeah. There will even be a bacon eating contest. Visit the 3rd annual Murfreesboro Bacon Festival Facebook page for all the details.
When you're thinking about golf, consider Riverside Golf Links. Under new ownership, the course has improved dramatically. It's now 27 holes, complemented by a 9-hole executive course. Book a tee time now at 615-847-5074 and get ready to enjoy the beauty of golf in the Old Hickory area at Riverside Golf Links.
For Dustin Timmons and Joey Donnelly, they welcome every opportunity to serve and satisfy their clients. Whether you are looking to build your dream home or renovate your current home, their team will ensure that every client and remodel is unique, luxurious, completed on time, and within budget. Contact them today to set an appointment for a free consultation or to view some of their completed projects by logging on to DonnellyTimmons.com.
Yes, it is a beautiful day in downtown Nashville. Take a look there at Broadway. I guess it's 5th Avenue, Justin, because just on the other side is 5th and Broadway. So There you go.
Yeah, this is one of those roads that connects with the other roads downtown.
Yeah, that grid circuit they've got down there. It really is a nice day outside. I'm so looking forward to getting out to high school football tonight. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'll be down in Giles County.
Giles County.
Yeah,
I wouldn't even be able to point that out on a map.
Down in Linville. Yeah, where they have Soda Pop Junction and 31 South. It's really good stuff. Soda Pop Junction is legit. If you've not been down there,
That's a great name for whatever that is.
it's a little restaurant. You know, they have the Johnny Burger, and it's been voted one of the best burgers in Tennessee. So
That's awesome. Little side question. What is the backyard brawl? I feel embarrassed to ask.
Pitt
that.
in West Virginia.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought it was a Tennessee thing. Did they just name it that or something?
No, it's always been the back.
Okay, but it was just a good game then.
It was a great game.
Gotcha.
Oh my gosh, it was a great game. I mean, like literally came down to a review at the end of the game on a 4th down pass play that
Really?
Yeah, JT Daniels threw a pass to one of his receivers, and they caught it at like the 1, and they reviewed it, and turns out he did not, in fact, catch it. So Pitt won, but it was crazy.
No way.
It was a great game. So was
Sounds like
Purdue. Purdue Penn State was a great game last night.
Did Purdue end up?
Purdue lost. Penn State had like 2 minutes and 20 seconds to go. 2 timeouts. Drove down, didn't even need to use a timeout. Drove down, scored, and then Purdue just couldn't put it in. So,
man, poor Purdue. I really do feel bad for them sometimes. I have a really close buddy that I was friends with or still am friends with, but in Chattanooga, who huge Boilermaker fan.
After last year's Music City Bowl, they can kick rocks. But
in the Vols playoff game 3 years ago, basketball.
Oh yeah. But TJ Sheffield, who played his high school ball at Independence, plays for Purdue. So I was rooting for him.
Yeah, okay. He can do well.
Yes.
That's fine. I hope he does well in class, just not anybody else.
Just him. We have 3 top stories and a bonus, because yesterday we told you about Republican Terry Boyd and Democrat Brenda Dotson, who were vying for the District 13 Sumner County Commission seat, and last night, the county commission made its choice on what to do, whether to appoint one of those two or to hold the election in November. It was a 20-1 vote to appoint Republican Terry Boyd.
Ooh, I was going to do a little drum roll. Terry Boyd.
Dan Sullivan, who is a commissioner, said, I want nothing more than for Terry Boyd, the Republican candidate in District 13, to be elected because I'm a Republican. But I believe this is a decision that should be voted on by the people of District 13. That motion clearly failed, and they voted to elect Boyd. Now, I understand the process is what it is.
Right.
But there's no reason they shouldn't have just put this on the November ballot and been done with it. That being said, a Democrat has not been elected to the Sumner County Commission since the 90s.
Things don't really tend to change as far as that goes very fast in politics, I've come to know. So
I'm just curious if it could have been up for election, it should have been.
Right.
But as you look at something like this, you go, well, it's probably what would have happened.
Right. Exactly. But it's always those people that are saying, like, it might not have.
Well, it might not have.
That's true.
And that's the thing is there's no reason that they shouldn't have put it on the ballot. They absolutely should have, period. That's the end all be all.
Right.
But anyway, I digress. Just want to let you know that Terry Boyd was in fact appointed to that position.
Noise.
Monday, holiday. The Nashville International Airport is expecting more than 150,000 passengers traveling between Thursday and Monday for Labor Day weekend, according to a news release from airport officials. To help navigate the crowds, the airport is advising passengers to check the status of your flight, With the influx of changes in the aviation industry, BNA advises passengers to check the status of their flight before coming to the airport. Allow extra time for parking because heavier passenger volumes means more people are parking. Those areas will be busy. BNA has 6 parking options. They also ask you to arrive early. Leave yourself plenty of time to park, check in, and get to your gate. Due to construction, there are changes to the terminal that you might not be familiar with.
Like the logo.
And pack smart. Familiarize yourself with packing do's and don'ts before you arrive at the airport. A record 18.4 million travelers visited BNA during the last fiscal year. The airport generated $9.9 billion, billion with a B, in total economic impact and supported 76,000 jobs in Middle Tennessee, according to the news release.
I have a real quick story about BNA. And, it's not bothered me or anything, but it is something I just got to get off my chest here. So one time, it was really early. Every single flight is always early, no matter what you do. You have to get there 8 hours early. So I was, itchy-eyed, trying to get my bags ready. And the guy behind the counter hands me one of those stickers, you got to put on your bag.
Yeah.
And I'd never done it before. So I said that. I was like, I don't know how to do this. I've never done it before. Kind of in a not great morning attitude. You know what I'm saying?
Perhaps.
Yeah.
I mean, it's early and you don't know what you're doing. So.
Exactly. So, and I was a little frustrated, and this is the extent of this. This is almost over, I promise. He hands it back to me and he goes, well, it's not rocket science, is it?
That's phenomenal.
He goes, maybe you can figure it out. I was like,
wow.
What's like, maybe I can.
I hope I can. Otherwise, who knows where this bag's going to end up.
He got me so good too. I was like, you know what? Maybe I can figure it out.
I might be able to make it work. I can make this work.
Yeah.
I know I can. I can do it.
Yeah. It's like one of that app that you, people say you can roll out of bed, you do math and it wakes your brain up.
Yeah.
That woke my brain up. Maybe I should try.
I still play Wordle in the morning.
It's great. It's
because
great app.
it gets me going.
That's a great. You ever remember the game Ruzzle?
I've not heard of this ever.
So it might be like Wordle. Is Wordle where you try to make words out of like random letters that you get?
No, Wordle is where you start. It's a 5-letter word and you start with nothing. And so you just got to guess a 5-letter word. And then it tells you if you got the letter right in the right spot with a green block or the right letter with a yellow circle. It's just in the wrong spot, or a black dot means that letter's not in it.
Oh, okay.
So then you have 6 guesses to try and guess what the 5-letter word is.
Oh, okay. That sounds fun. Ruzzle is like if me and you were playing against each other, you get like tic-tac-toe board, like 3 rows of 3. And it gives you random letters and you like drag your finger across the letters to try to make, try to make as many words as you can. And then
but it's a head-to-head game.
Yeah. Cause then
that's interesting.
When I'm done, it lets you know. And then you're like, all right, you get the same letters and you try to get more words.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I might try that.
A ruzzle me is a common phrase.
Well, we were just talking earlier.
I don't know where we're going with this.
Well, talking earlier with in sports, this seems that would be relevant, as after months of rumor and speculation, it's looking like Nashville will learn the details of a proposal for a new stadium for the Tennessee Titans in mid-September, September 14th. Specifically.
Nice. That's coming up.
Mayor John Cooper's team and Titans leadership are expected to present terms of the deal on September 14th to the special council committee tasked with gathering information on the stadium. The mayor's team had been scheduled to speak to the East Bank Stadium committee on Tuesday, but asked for more time to finalize negotiations. While nobody's actually committing to it as directly as I'm about to say it, there's just strong indications that they're planning on making public the terms of the deal they're working on at that time, Committee Chairman Bob Mendez said during their meeting Tuesday. They're still working hard, so maybe it won't come together, but that's what they've asked for. The presentation will come before an independent assessment of the Metro's obligations under the existing lease with the Titans is complete. Completed in 1999, the aging Nissan Stadium has accumulated $1.8 billion in maintenance costs and necessary upgrades, according to estimates by the Titans. Because estimated renovation and maintenance costs are so high, the Titans have proposed, and Cooper's administration seems supportive, building a $2.2 billion new stadium on the east bank of the Cumberland River. An independent assessment of what Metro is actually responsible to provide under the current lease with the Titans is expected to be complete in early November. Several requirements, including Metro's obligation to keep the stadium in, quote, first-class condition, technology standards, and other requirements for Metro are not abundantly clear from the lease. Members of the Metro Council will likely not vote on any proposed deal until at least late November or possibly later, Mendez said. Meanwhile, in the coming months, the committee will discuss the economic impact of the proposal, a 130-acre special sales tax area around a new proposed stadium, and a community benefits agreement related to the deal. The committee is also planning a series of public hearings, which will likely be held in neighborhoods around Nashville. Both Cooper and the Titans CEO, Burke Nihill, have both spoken favorably of a new stadium deal. Details of the proposal and what it could cost taxpayers have been few. Funding for the $2.2 billion project could come from a variety of sources. State lawmakers this year approved $500 million in new general obligation bonds to go toward building a new domed stadium for the Titans and allowed Nashville to increase the local hotel tax by 1% to help raise funds for the project. Titans ownership is reportedly willing to contribute $700 million. The state has already approved state and local sales tax revenue from in and around the stadium to fund additional stadium costs. Cooper seems to be fully on board with the plan and even wrote in a newspaper opinion piece in May to sell the proposal, claiming the project could be completed without increased costs for Nashville taxpayers. Cooper's administration has been working on a stadium deal since late 2020, according to the piece. If it's approved, it's clear Nashville taxpayers will foot at least a portion of the bill if they spend money in developments around the stadium, attend a stadium event, spend a night in a Nashville hotel, or continue to pay state sales tax. The committee will meet again on September 14th. Now, I'm just going to say this. I am not a tax guy. I don't like there are a lot of taxes that I feel like are just absolutely ridiculous. Income tax and property tax being two of those.
Exactly. Good point.
But if you're telling me that Nashville taxpayers will foot part of this bill if they spend money, that is a choice.
Yeah. No kidding.
This is you are making a choice to spend that money. You are not obligated in any way, shape, form, or fashion. So therefore, what John Cooper said is accurate.
Yeah, I mean, I would say so. I mean, makes sense. It's kind of like let me rephrase. I get the hype of a new stadium. It'd be nice, and I really didn't care for it that much until I went to Atlanta and watched a Atlanta United game in their new stadium, newish. I guess it was like 2018 when they got that Mercedes-Benz stadium.
Yeah, it's insane.
I mean, they dropped the top on the stadium, and it was just like, whoa. Yeah, everything was so nice.
That's not going to happen. I don't think Tennessee is going to have an open air option.
I gotcha.
Because they said that it adds so much to the cost, and the amount of times that it's actually open is like very minute.
Right. And I get Mercedes-Benz. They got a whole car thing going on. So I guess that makes sense to have a retractable roof.
But to me, I think this is a great, to say Nashville taxpayers are not going to foot the bill is accurate. They don't have to. Yeah. If you choose to,
exactly,
that's fine.
And people might.
And they will. They absolutely will. But it will not be a forced tax. It will, and that's why I'm a fair tax guy. So it is what it is.
Yeah, exactly. I agree.
I like fair taxes. I like sales tax because I've made that choice.
Yep.
To purchase an item, and therefore, anyway, I digress again.
Exactly. We digress here.
Very much so. Finally, musical stars have been announced for Nashville's New Year's Eve party.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah. Lay it on me.
Zach Brown Band.
Okay.
Kelsey Ballerini.
Ooh, I like her.
Brooks and Dunn.
Nice.
Both Kix and Ronnie.
There you go.
And if you take a look at the next slide there, Justin.
Oh, yeah.
Little Big Town.
Oh, hey. What is it? Boondocks? Great song.
So the guy on the far right there from my hometown.
Hey,
we actually have a sign that says home of Jimmy Westbrook from Little Big Town. I swear we do.
So you pull up.
you pull into our town and it says home of Jimmy Westbrook of Little Big Town. I swear to you.
The next sign says, why are the peach things an Atlanta thing?
Why are peaches in a Georgia thing? They're not. But those are the first 4 who've been. Are you a fan of Zach Brown?
Absolutely. How could you
Dude,
not be?
he's fantastic.
Yeah, he's awesome.
I mean, even his weird stuff is good.
I mean, when he did
It's weird, but it's good.
Devil Comes Down to Georgia at the CMAs that one
Oh
year.
yeah. No,
Unbelievable.
Zach Brown is one of my favorites. I like Kelsey Ballerini. Okay.
For sure. She's been I feel like she's kind of a staple.
She's very poppy, but
Yeah.
I'm not a pop kind of guy.
Right.
I like Little Big Town. They do they have a bluegrass type sound, and then Brooks and Dunn is just classic. So
Yeah. Let me take back the Ballerini staple. Brooks and Dunn is staple.
oh, Brooks and Dunn is they're classic. I
Yeah.
mean, you can't go wrong with Kix and Ronnie.
No, you cannot.
Those are the first 4 that have been announced. The CBS event will be. I'm sorry. The CBS announced it on Wednesday.
Nice.
They will broadcast the event from 7 to 9 Central and 9:30 to 12:30 Central. I don't know what's going on between 9 and 9:30. I guess the news. I have a 9 o'clock news
I
show.
guess so. Maybe a pregame type.
They're like, we're going to take a break here for 30 minutes and go eat dinner.
Yeah. And unlisted act is me and you. I think. We're on
are we? Well,
the next up list?
that's okay. I'm in. Let's do it.
If we were on the Titans, we'd probably be playing tomorrow.
Somebody would. The inaugural broadcast in 2021 peaked with 5.51 million viewers in the midnight hour, according to a CBS release. You can actually watch it on Paramount Plus. So here's the thing: they're pretty smart, man. They're, New York is kind of its thing, right? New York has the pop thing,
Right.
but we've got the country thing, and there's a pretty large faction of this country who would rather see Brooks and Dunn than, Pitbull or whatever.
Exactly. No, I know. Bad Bunny.
So, who? Right.
Yeah,
So, I mean,
No, he's the most popular artist in the world. I read. I don't know any of his songs.
according to whom?
Yeah, exactly. Hey, nice with the M on the end of that. Nice.
I drink my sun drop with my pinky out. That's all I'm saying.
Mix it with the RC Cola at the same time.
Do actually. No, I've never heard of that person. So
To whom? I love that. That's perfect. That's a great question. He'd probably be like, I don't know.
there will be more artists announced. But did you also know that the Music City Bowl is scheduled for that same day?
Is it really?
11 a.m. kickoff.
I feel like Nashville does a lot of things at the same time.
It's like, it's insane. Look, I've been to the Music City Bowl. I went to watch Purdue when they got absolutely boat raced by
Yeah.
Auburn
Oh,
a couple of years
yeah,
ago.
that was sad. That's so sad.
So my wife's an Auburn fan, and so we went and we were sitting like third row in the end zone. It was we had great seats. And I mean,
bet.
Auburn just absolutely boat raced them, and we were fired up the whole time. I was like, this is hilarious. And the worst part about it was that kid with cancer's like last time to ever see Purdue play. He died later, like a month later. I felt so bad. But you remember him? Like his name was
Oh, yeah.
Tyler.
Oh, yeah.
And so, I felt really bad about that. They brought him out on the field and everything. And then
Your wife was like-
and then Auburn was just like, yeah, we don't care.
We're sorry about that.
It was so bad.
But we're even more sorry about this.
Yeah, it was really, anyway.
Make,
So 11 a.m.
make a different wish.
Music City Bowl. And then that night, they'll have the concert on the other side of the river.
It's like you walk out. Like I remember the 2017 finals.
Yeah.
And then they had CMA Fest going at the
Listen,
same time.
I was here for CMA Fest.
Right.
We left because we were like, this is
You
insane.
can't breathe.
And so when I got home, they were showing Luke Bryan on top of Tootsie's playing. Now we walked right by the alley, the Ryman Alley
Right.
behind Tootsie's, and saw his bus.
Right,
And we were
right.
like, well, Luke Bryan's definitely going to be playing because his bus it says Muckalee on the
Yeah.
front. So I'm like, that's definitely Luke Bryan's bus. I mean, I'm not an idiot. I know
Right.
that song. It's my
What
favorite
roof
Luke
is
Bryan.
he on?
It's my favorite Luke Bryan song, Muckalee Creek Water.
Yeah, it's a good one.
So I was like, it's about the only good one he has.
Luke.
But yeah, so like it was crazy. So we actually moved here June 17th of 2017.
Oh, nice.
So, like, Earlier that month.
you moved here when everybody was like, we should move there.
Yes. I was part of that. Did I ever tell you how I got here? So I brought Sarah here 2016, the day after Christmas.
Mm.
Okay.
Okay.
She's never been to Nashville. We live 3 hours away and she's never been here. Huge
Really?
country music fan. Don't know why she's never been.
Oh, wow.
She walks out of AJ's bar. She looks up at the Regions building and says, wouldn't it be cool if I worked at that Regions building? Because she worked for Regions Bank.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Literally 6 months later, she did.
Oh, that's cool.
And we moved.
That's a go-getter.
I mean, she was like, I want that. I'm going to go get it.
Well, that's crazy. I've only dreamed of doing that kind of thing.
That's how it happened. So
What
anyway,
a great story. That's awesome.
it's a cool story.
Yeah. It's like, wouldn't it be cool? How about you're like, yeah.
Yeah, whatever. I was like, yeah, that'd be cool. Whatever.
Yeah, it'd be cool if I could fly.
And then here we are. So
And it's like, I'm not flying, but she's in that building.
I'm not going to try to fly out of that building though.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. All right. That's your top 3 news stories for the day and some ridiculousness. We got one more segment to come bring to you. We'll tell you what's happening over the weekend here in Nashville and around Middle Tennessee. And I got one more question we're going to ask Justin. I'm not going to tell him what it is. We're going to get a great reaction right here. Mornings on Main Street's Main Street Media TV.
Buddy Allen, it's a tradition. Come on into our store. Buddy Allen, it's a heritage for 40 years and more. What makes a house kind of special? Close friends walking in the door. Flowers blooming in the springtime and little children playing on a Buddy Allen floor.
Hey everyone, I'm John English. This is Keith Wallace, and we would like to welcome you to John English Antique Sports and Cards in Shelbyville, Tennessee.
We specialize in graded and ungraded sports and non-sports cards, vintage wax boxes, and unopened cases. We have a large selection of PSA graded cards. We also specialize in old sports collectibles, baseball, football, basketball, golf, and tennis. You can find it all at John English Antique Sports and Cards.
We are happy to be associated with Nashville's greatest sports antique, George Plaster.
This is attorney Bart Durham, and this is me. I'm Aaliyah. Keeping in good physical condition is really important to me. But when I had a wreck with a tractor trailer truck that hurt my legs so bad I couldn't work for almost a year, I knew I needed a lawyer that understood tractor trailer cases. So I called Bart. Bart gets millions of dollars for his clients every year.
At Bart Durham Injury Law, we've handled hundreds of tractor trailer cases.
My dad and I want to help. Give us a call at 615-242-9000.
For Dustin Timmons and Joey Donnelly, they welcome every opportunity to serve and satisfy their clients. Whether you are looking to build your dream home or renovate your current home, their team will ensure that every client and remodel is unique, luxurious, completed on time, and within budget. Contact them today to set an appointment for a free consultation or to view some of their completed projects by logging on to DonnellyTimmons.com.
Hi, this is Melissa Hoisington, Regional Crisis Director from Volunteer Behavioral Health. Disasters can affect everything in your life, including your emotional health. Help is available during these uncertain times. The Tennessee Recovery Project is a free, supportive resource for adults and children who have experienced the effects of natural or human-caused disasters. Specialists are available for counseling by phone or in person. For free, confidential service, please call 833-954-2424. The hotline is open 7 days a week, 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. Move forward with the help from the Tennessee Recovery Project.
At Sumner Funeral and Cremation, our mission is to serve families as our own, celebrate the life of their loved one, and help begin the healing process.
My whole family, including my wife and my mom and siblings, were very happy with the treatment that we received. I would highly recommend Sumner Funeral and Cremation.
We offer funeral, burial, cremations, and pre-planning services.
Sumner Funeral and Cremation. Traditional, affordable, dignified. SumnerFuneral.com.
The high school football season is here, and nobody handles Friday nights better than Main Street Media. Here's Zach Womble with details.
That's the name of the game here at Main Street Media and Main Street Preps is, we've been doing this for a long time now, and I think you hit on it. We've got an army of reporters across all of Middle Tennessee. I think there's about 130 schools in the Middle Tennessee area, and we try to cover all of them. We cover about 11, 12 counties at this point. And those Friday night shows, it's we're gonna show that off. We're gonna showcase the talent that we have on the field with reporters across several mid-state games on the weekly basis. So, whether you're in Williamson County, whether you're in Giles County or Murray County or Montgomery or Robertson or anywhere in between, we're going to have you covered from 6 to 11.
Friday Night Live is presented by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office, where fans don't let fans drive drunk.
One more live look at downtown Nashville, Broadway, 5th Avenue, Bridgestone Arena. Beautiful day here in Middle Tennessee. Thank you guys for hanging out with us all week long. I'm Chris Yao with Justin Kulik, and it's always a pleasure to bring you guys the most up-to-date and comprehensive news here on Mornings on Main Street. Soon we will get I will get out and do some goofy stuff here soon. We're still trying to get acclimated here, Justin.
Great word.
But yeah, it's a big word like mayonnaise.
A lot of syllables.
It's exactly acclimated. It's 4 syllables. Wow, look at me. But yeah, we're still trying to get acclimated, and so we'll get out into the community and be around across Middle Tennessee here soon. So be looking out for us. I'm looking forward to meeting a lot of new folks. Obviously, I'm kind of been stuck down in Murray County. We're on an island down there because
a nice island.
Well, it is a nice island, but like we don't touch any other counties that have a Main Street property.
Really?
Except for Fairview, which is way out there. I mean, that's the only Williamson County product we have,
right?
And it's not even close to us.
I remember someone tricked me into thinking Dixon was close, which it's not far.
It's 45 minutes from Columbia. I mean, you just have to take Highway 7, which is it feels like it's forever.
Yeah,
but it's not so bad.
Just go to Dixon and then head to Columbia. It's like, okay,
it's like that's not how it works.
Yes. Exactly.
But anyway, if you are out driving today, it's a nice day to do so.
Yes.
Yes,
so
it is. Why don't you tell us about what it's going to be like if you decide to drive?
I will. But first, our weather is brought to you by Roy Meat Service, whether it be bologna sandwich, ribs, mac and cheese, or an RC Cola coming to you, Chris. Boom. Roy Meat Service is your spot. It is the local Nashville meat place. It is heaven there to eat some nice locally distributed meat. Everyone on the staff is so nice and attentive. It's highly recommended by Main Street Media, and especially here on Mornings on Main Street, especially if
100%.
We're going to barbecue at home.
I'm in.
Bring home the meat. That's your favorite commercial I remember, Chris. Dum, 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 dum. We got the meats. But so anyways, the weather today is high of 92, low 72. And it's going to be a consistent 15% chance of rain throughout the day, but the humidity is down and 15 is not that much. So if you want to get outside, don't. No, I'm just kidding. Go out there and enjoy the weather. It's going to be low 80s until we get to about 2 p.m. So that's your weather for today. Get out there and have a good one. Why don't you, folks?
We're going to try. We'll tell you what's going on this weekend. This Labor Day weekend, long weekend. Which reminds me, just are we? I don't guess we're doing a show Monday.
Oh yeah, this is a peek behind the curtain.
We should probably decide that now because I just asked someone to be on the show Monday.
Well, we could do that. We could do a best of.
Yeah, we'll figure something out.
Yeah.
I feel really bad now because I just remembered that we literally sent an email to someone asking them to be on the Monday show. And,
we did. You're right.
And we may not have a show Monday.
We can play a prank on them. So when they text back and say or email back and say yes, I can, be like, well, it's Labor Day, silly.
That's so good.
Why would you do that?
Gosh. Oh man. Anyway, so Labor Day.
That's why we never have guests.
That's exactly why they're like, these guys are knuckleheads. All right, let's see. What have we
We're
got?
like, no, wait, please come on.
Oh, Chrissy Metz was in town last night. You know who Chrissy Metz is?
I don't, but
she's from the show with Mandy Moore in it that makes people cry.
Oh, I don't know that one. Hold on, what's her name?
Chrissy Metz, Metz. Yes, she was in town last night. But let's see what else is going on. How about this?
So
the Music City Food Truck Park and Flea Market.
Okay.
11 a.m. to 4 p.m. tomorrow.
Love that.
Yeah. Live music. They've got ample seating, picnic tables, umbrellas, indoor shopping at the flea market.
I love flea markets.
That's going to be at the marketplace in East Nashville, 400 Davidson Street. You do love flea markets. I do too. Listen, I'm a flea market junkie.
Me too. One time I went to the flea market that's not the new one in Nashville. It's the older one where they sell chickens.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
That's a flea market. Well, I went there and I was a kid. I was like 11, 12, maybe 15. I can never remember exactly how old I was. But it was my first time there, and I wanted to buy these Beats headphones. They had these cool Beats. It's when Beats was huge, which I know they still are, but when they first came out. And they were only $100. First red flag. And so I got $100 from my mom, ran over there, bought them, and they didn't even work the first time. Like when I plugged them in, didn't even work. But I got scammed, and I was okay with it. I was like, that was
and it didn't work.
What
You're
an
like,
experience!
There, listen, I got hustled in Clemson, South Carolina, with the not 3-card money, but basically that with a marble.
Sometimes you just got to pick up your lumps, you know.
I mean, it was the best $40 I've ever spent.
That reminds me
because I learned quick.
Exactly.
You're an idiot.
I don't love gambling. I get why people like it, but I went to New Orleans one time for a bachelor trip for my buddy, and went to the blackjack table. First time I ever did it. Threw down $200, lost it in 60 seconds, and I've never had more fun losing $200. I didn't know what I was doing.
The thrill of it, right?
Exactly.
It'd be like just going and placing it all on red in the roulette table. Put it down on red and let's go.
Right. And then you don't have any money and they look at you and they're like, why are you still sitting here?
You got to go.
Well, I thought that maybe we shared something here. Maybe you want to hang out. And they're like, no, get up.
No, you got to go. You got to go.
I'm like, hit me. They're like, that's not how this works.
How about the Yacht Rock review at Marathon Music Works?
Thank goodness we're finally reviewing these Yacht Rock.
Are you a fan of Yacht Rock?
I mean, okay. What is that, a band?
No, Yacht Rock. Oh, it's like bro country. It's a subgenre. So like Eddie Money or Hall and Oates, stuff like that.
Yeah, I like Hall and Oates.
You make my dreams come true.
Boom,
but
boom, boom, boom,
yeah, I mean, it's just kind of a subgenre. I'm a fan of Yacht Rock. It's okay. I probably wouldn't go to a Yacht Rock review.
Like when you're on your yacht and you're rocking.
Yeah, kind of music. It's kind of like, just fun, upbeat, but
like Margaritaville.
Yeah, there's no substance to it.
Right. It's like nobody. There's no ballads.
There's none of that. No, we will not have that. AC/DC tribute, Back in Black at Assembly Food Hall.
Oh, that's great. Bon Scott or new guy? More a new guy. I mean, it's like since the 80s, but
yeah, the new guy. It's just a tribute band, so it's it's probably not good. Charles Eston at the Franklin Theater. That's on Sunday. You know who Charles Eston is, right?
Of course.
Okay. For those of you who don't know, he was played the male lead in Nashville, the show.
Right. Thank you for shedding light on.
Some people would not know that. They would be like, "Who is that?"
I don't know. Who wouldn't know that?
Okay.
I don't want to meet.
Okay, but Nashville, the show.
Yeah.
Okay.
Great show.
Yes, Connie Britton.
Okay.
Who plays the female lead?
Right.
On Nashville.
I'm not Googling her.
Okay. So
yeah.
Connie Britton plays the lead, the redhead, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
in the TV series Friday Night Lights, she was married
to the GOAT.
To crap, I just lost his name. Kyle Chandler.
Oh, is that the coach?
Coach Eric Taylor. She's married to Kyle Chandler.
The guy that was in that Netflix series. Oh gosh.
Mayors of Kingstown?
No, it's the one where his family owns the island, basically.
Oh, I have no idea.
Oh, what is it called?
Okay, but
sorry.
Connie Britton, country music star in Nashville. Kyle Chandler and her are married in Friday Night Lights. Kyle Chandler played Buddy in Pure Country, the guy who took over George Strait's act. So both of them have played country music singers in shows, and they were married as a high school football coach and wife in Friday Night Lights. That blew my mind. I was like, wait, what? That's not real.
You'll have to get married in real life.
I mean, like that how crazy is that?
That is crazy. That's like some Inception stuff.
It really kind of is. I was like, when I finally realized it, I was like, that is wild.
I wonder if they look at it, they're like, should we? They're probably married.
Did you realize that?
Yeah, exactly. I always assume co-stars always keep contact. They probably don't.
I assume it's probably true. Yeah.
I watch a lot of, I know you do too, watch a lot of top 10s of stuff.
Yes.
On YouTube. And I watch top 10 hardest actors and actresses to work with. And it blows my mind. I don't want to give it away in case anybody wants to see it, but it's a little heartbreaking, you know? Like Johnny Depp's one.
So I can't imagine after that trial with
he's rolling in it.
Amber Heard. Well, I mean, you can absolutely tell that he's difficult to work with.
If any,
there's zero question. There's zero question that he is difficult to work with. None whatsoever.
Right. I mean, if he has all his handkerchiefs out of his back pocket perfectly askew, he's all right.
Anyway.
And his bracelets.
That does not surprise me at all. Like, not even close.
Right. My doppelganger, Miles Teller, I finally got a chance to look at who he is because I've been compared to him like my whole life, you know. He's hard to work with as well. So
really?
Yeah, apparently.
I wouldn't have known.
I mean, because, you know, they put it on the internet, and like I've always said,
if they can't put it on there if it's not true.
Exactly.
There you go. All right. Last thing before we get out of here.
Yeah.
It's Labor Day weekend. If you go to Roy's Meat Service, what are you getting? What are you cooking this weekend?
Ooh,
so first weekend of college football, you've got Sunday night, Florida State LSU.
Facts.
You've got Monday, Clemson, Georgia Tech, which is meh. But Saturday, Oregon, Georgia. It's going to be a big day. Big weekend. What are you cooking this weekend? What are your game day foods?
So my favorite, that's a good top 5. My favorite is nachos for game days. My family.
How do you do nachos? How do you do your nachos?
So my mom makes them, and it's probably not the correct way, but she puts them in the oven and bakes the meat 3 times, but 3 layers. Like she'll put a layer in the oven that's like refried beans and like 1 layer of meat. Then she'll put more meat on it, cook that, and then the 3rd layer she'll take out. And it's just amazing. I mean, it's just ground beef and cheese, and then you get to add your toppings like salsa if you want, you know, guacamole. It's solid.
So I have seen people who cook their toppings in a crock pot.
Ooh.
Lay the chips down, dump the crock pot on top of the chips.
I bet that aesthetically is
genius.
Amazing. Yeah, that's fantastic.
And then, like, you know, throw on some little green onions on the top, and maybe some kind of like a cilantro lime ranch or something on top of that. Oh my goodness.
That sounds amazing.
So buffalo chicken dip is our thing.
Oh, that's a solid one.
Buffalo chicken dip is really solid.
Super college football.
But I'm going to give you my secret. I'm going to give you all my secret. Rotel. Are you a fan of Rotel?
Oh, I mean, how could
you like Rotel with hamburger meat?
Yes.
Or do you like it with sausage?
Any kind of meat. I don't like it regular, like just by itself.
So you don't like just the cheese. It's got to have meat in it. But you
I will eat it with the cheese, but I love some meat in it.
Okay. Here's what you do.
Okay.
The secret ingredient to great rotel is maple sausage.
Okay.
Because you got a little sweet, a little spicy. It's sweet and savory.
All the heaven.
It was a happy accident. It was a Bob Ross.
Like the Powerpuff Girls.
It wasn't supposed to happen. Sarah bought sausage, not realizing it was Jimmy Dean's maple sausage.
Oh.
She starts cooking it up. And let me tell you, the house smells phenomenal.
Like
when you're cooking
one of those
maple
where you
sausage.
float with your float to the
yes.
you see the smell.
It's like Sylvester the cat. He's just like floating through the air.
Yeah.
I
the pie in the window.
There is nothing better
Really?
than maple sausage in rotel dip.
I got a ding maple sausage and rotel dip.
I promise you.
All right. I will add that in. I think that might go good with the nachos.
I think you could.
We might
absolutely.
We might have something there.
All I'm saying, we use the Tostito scoops.
Scoops are
but
best chip ever.
It is.
It's fantastic.
It's the perfect level of dip.
You can do one
versus chip. It's just one at a time. You don't have to double dip.
Exactly.
Because otherwise, you just have to eat a chip plain.
Right.
Unless you have it on your plate. Unless you're
That's true.
putting it on a plate.
Yeah.
I'll do that.
Right. Oh yeah. Sometimes the shark fin chips, that's what I call them. They work, but the scoops, I always do a one scoop and then take another chip and do like a little sandwich where you hide the.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's
perfect. Oh yeah. That's a good way. That's. I mean, there are options.
Right.
That's one option. So I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that.
For sure.
Yeah. It's been it's to me game day food. We do like little smokies a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Do you do smokies, little smokies, like at all?
I don't know if I don't think we're not just exclusively that, but yeah, we will.
Like, yeah, it's an option on the table.
Oh yeah,
with or without grape jelly.
Oh, I've never had that.
You put the grape jelly in there.
I've had grape jelly, but I've never had it with that.
So you put the grape jelly in there, and it just kind of makes the barbecue sauce a little sweeter.
Oh, okay.
It's really nice.
That sounds so good. I've never would have thought about doing that.
That's an old school trick that we've just kind of always done. I don't even know where I came up with it.
In Colombia.
No.
Oh, Mississippi.
I dated a girl whose mom was Colombian. And so like,
Colombia.
Yeah, like with an O, not a U.
Right.
And so like that, we had some unique foods back then.
Oh, I bet.
They're phenomenal. It was great food.
Yeah, that's the thing. You never really know what it is, but
it's like, I'll eat it. Sure.
Yeah, it's something I would never eat parsed out, but all together like that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, but yeah, game day food is huge for us. We'll have rotel. We'll have pizzas because I mean you can't go wrong with pizza, especially if you're drinking beer.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's something you can just like. It doesn't matter when you got it. If there's some left.
Just take a slice. You know, it's fine.
Definitely.
We'll have buffalo chicken dip. We'll have rotel. We'll have smokies. That's probably all we're gonna do. Like, I mean, if we have a few people over, maybe a potluck of some sort.
Oh yeah.
Just let them bring something.
Get the homies.
But if you have a potluck like that, I'm bringing the rotel.
Oh yeah.
And maybe buffalo chicken dip.
Yeah, you don't want any
two
noobs.
things we're bringing.
You don't want any noobs bringing that.
No, you don't. Like those are important.
Like they'll walk in with their rotel, they'll be all happy about it. Someone will be like, "Chris is on the way," and that's his thing.
That happened to me once. Easter, I brought a corn casserole, and apparently one of the other cousins, it's the only thing she knew how to cook, so that's what she brings to everything, and I felt horrible.
Somebody better tell her because I'm gonna hurt her feelings.
Anyway, it's been a fantastic week. Thank you guys for hanging out with us here on Mornings on Main Street. Justin, we'll see you next week, man.
Yes, see y'all. Have a good weekend.